think we're live. We're going to check and see if we have gone live just yet. While we're doing it, oh, I love this picture. Oh, let's see. Are we live? Can people hear us? We're going to check and see if we... Yes, we are. We are live. We are ready to go. Hey, everybody. Steve Mayne here. And we are playing some Battle Chasers. Jump in and see how much further in the story we can go along here. So I did some checking. Last time we came this way, we had some stuff going on for us. We had a brand new sword that we couldn't use because we weren't high enough a level for it. Because I wasn't paying attention. So we're going to head further forward on the quest route. The lesser enemy. Oh, they're adorable. And they just give me points towards finishing some of the achievements. Or not, achievements is the wrong word here. The journal points. I'll just kick in and do some other. Oh no, it's a spider. Okay. Down. Gully, that wasn't fair. Not even a little bit. Alright, so we are here. Let's check the map. I think we want to go up and around. And yes, we are. Okay. Cool. Don't make me enjoy this. So, we're jumping to Battle Chasers. We're finishing up, or continuing on the story. We've been enjoying this far, trying to find our missing friends and determine exactly what the hell is going on there. So I'm just sitting here. I got a glass of water, a couple of Twizzlers, and we are going to do in here and building up. The murder continues. Pretty good stuff going on here so far. We got a flower we can grab. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. We've got a lot of stuff up here that we can get our hands on before we head to the city proper. We can do a double burst. I kind of want to see what that's going to end up being. See if we can't take out the small droid first. Come get me. Solid hit. Whoa. Well, I'm not super happy about that. Stun immune to further stuns for the duration. Turns remaining 4. I need to get in and been a little bit of a spike from the previous fight, but I think I have enough healing and whatnot. Defense on. Healing wave again on goalie. Well, apparently it's just not going to let me... Okay, so I guess because I don't have a level 2 burst ability, I just can't use a level 2 burst ability. Alright, so let's use shield of itself then. Suck it, Jack. If we can't end this bleeding guy here. Go goalie up again. Well, that guy ran away. I don't think I'd had anybody run away up until now. That was pretty interesting. Very nice. Oh, okay, that's what happens when they run away. Let's do... Let's use it on the pugilist. Taunt. Since we know I can't save up to level 2 first at this point. We're healing everybody up. Nice. Oh yeah, let's taunt again. Do healing wave, goalie. Actually, goalie has a ton of Let's do. See if we can get this. Ooh. Much more of a feeling. We're gonna heal. Punch. Yeah, I gotta heal. We're going to use the burst ability for him to heal well, it saved him, but it didn't. Ooh, that two-wave fight, that was rough. Rough. Huff. What am I... Man. Well, we're gonna get this. Shadow. Drink the water. Yeah, drink the water. Generate wounds in combat. Strange place for a tavern. Calling it a tavern is generous. This place looks like a dive. Still, dives typically have information. Might be worth checking out. Plus, Guy Fieri could be inside. Hey, that would be awesome. Just stay behind Bretto and I. That won't be a problem. Oh, well, it's a cantina. Oh, well. I didn't realize it was a cantina. I mean, it was just a bar a second ago, but now that it's a cantina, we going in. And it's the Point Break cantina. Keanu! What? Nolan? Why didn't I just do that sooner?
I'm back.
Nolan, I can't believe you're safe. But you were stuffed in a barrel. Do we want to know?
Nope, you don't. And what are the odds I blew up the barrel just as you're walking by? Convenient how these things work out.
What happened to you?
No time for details, tough guy. Story for a later date. Right now, we've got bandits moving goods for a shady lady.
We know. They have an artifact. Maybe more than one. And you were right. There's mana on the island.
Of course I was right. Looks like we're officially involved then.
I'm glad you are unharmed.
Don't get all mushy on me, Rust Bucket. We've got work to do. The bandits wouldn't stop jabbering about Junktown and an important delivery there.
The artifact blade.
Probably. You guys have been making noise on the island already, so they know you're around. Turns out their boss lady is pretty ticked about it.
As you get.
Finally, some good news.
That's the spirit. Now, how about a drink at the cantina before we get to fighting?
No thanks.
Ah, right. You're off the sauce. Well, Junktown it is, then. Oh, my back is killing me.
Alright, I kind of want to hang out here. Oh, no, damn it. I wanted to hang out and kind of look around. There was stuff there to be looked at. First screen to swap out members. You can hit the menu in the tavern in harm's way. Alright, let's head back in, just so I can... Okay, so I'm only ever going to have 3 people in the group. It's kind of open from... What's in here? You approach the surly man. As you approach, the surly man eyes you up and down. Eh? And who might you be? You certainly don't look like the type to come around here. You look troubled. We're just passing through. Well, let's go with troubled. Troubled, that's a kind way of putting it. Some people don't like our way of living, but at least we have rules. There's one man in particular, though. He's what troubles me. He'll get what's coming to him one day. Tell me more. His name is Everston the Red. He has a streak in him, a vile streak. Worst fella I ever met. These days I hear he's hiding out in Junkertown. Junktown. If he went missing one day, that would make quite a few people happy. That's all I'll say. I'll look out for him. Let's see if I can go into this. See a gentleman wearing a top hat. It seems too dignified for him, meaning he probably stole it. He greets you with a polite smile, which you interpret as guilt. Fine day to be alive, isn't it, friend? He gives you a small wink. I miss you, Red. There's a stow. Hey there, stow your weapons and we'll have no quarrel. I'm not much of a fighter. I'm more of a gambler. I find a fast and less bloody way to earn gold. Continue. What do you say? Want to try your hand with Lady Luck? Just a simple coin flip, nothing fancy. Odds are 50-50. I swear on my honor. I don't feel like attacking him, but I'm not going to gamble either. What's this place? Two tanks in disrepair lie dormant among the piles of scraps. Perhaps there's some way that they could be repaired. This book contains schematics for operating and repairing tanks. You find the entry that matches the description of the 2 tanks in the room, which specifies a few parts necessary to repair them. OEM energy cells, high-powered core, the last of which was recently installed in a service utilization construct. You make a note of it. I apparently don't have these parts already. I'm not entirely certain I want to repair those things because I don't trust that they're not going to try and murder me. You cross 2 patrons embroiled in a bitter debate. One of them has his hand placed surreptitiously on his pistol under the table. What seems to be the problem here? Please continue, this should be interesting. Let's try what seems to be the problem. Patron on the right says, this clown will believe anything the captain says. The one on the left says, even if they be lying, they've got our best interests in heart. How about we get you both a drink? Well, this conversation is going on. Let's get both a drink. The patron on the right says, a drink? Ooh, I'm sure you'd love that. As soon as you blink, you'll be dropping poison into the cup headed my way. The one on the left replies, I was thinking just the same about you. Seems like the sort of thing a snake would like you to do. Well, there you go. Some people you just can't help. You can't get back there. But there are some stuff going on this way. One of the things up this way is this chest. Oh. Some nice bits of equipment. I'm sure a mage would find handy. Let's roll back to... Your kind doesn't belong here. New bartender doesn't seem very interested in customers. Try to order a drink. Let's get the hot ones. Now that was that. And off we go. So let's really quickly do this. So weapon-wise. Oh, this is an update all the way around. Ammo-wise. Yeah, this looks... Well, that's a nice little pick-me-up on every level. But does require level 10, which I do not. And evade. Let's give this to him. Okay, so that's not too bad. Someone's written something. As I sit here drinking my beer, I cannot help but think of things I held dear. My watch, my weapons, my amulet, my ships, a good conversation, a kiss on the lips. My love was a treasure I held above all. I've met no one kinder that I can recall. I planned to take her to faraway land, where nothing could hurt her, as was my plan. Why then, you wonder, why I look so forlorn? Both her and my ship sank in the storm. One's wet with tears and is dried in the sun. Well, that was a very upbeat death poem. Yes, I was in love once, and now she's dead. Note hangs conspicuously on the wall. This is Arthur J. Stefanelli's workshop. Yes, that Arthur Stefanelli. The Technomancer, anyone is welcome here. I don't care which faction or whatever you are, as long as you respect the fine machinery, you are welcome to enjoy what's here. Just don't break anything, you hooligans. Well, there you are. Okay. Searstone has been repurposed to play unique events you have already witnessed. Its crystal can reach far into the minds and retrieve memories and play them for you again. Watch a video. Oh, let's see what happens. Airship assault, the ancient... Okay, no, that's just running down stuff I did once upon a time. This engine could be powered with something. Yeah, let's use a power star. After starting the engine, a loose sheet of paper falls out from underneath it. Alright, let's go find out what those are. Course of the, this part of a musical sheet to the sea shanty ballad of the Hempen Jig. This map described someone's favorite fishing spots being a lake in the Siege coast. She would often take walks north of it. You may have dropped something valuable there. Okay. So, I apparently am on a quest to finish a jig, or a drinking song, and find some woman's lost trinket. Alright, not bad. Okay, we're doing good, I think. So what is in this house since we've been that? We're gonna check over here. Ooh, chest. Ooh, that fishing. Alright. We've got a much stronger line now. Come on, guys, it's right there. It's just above you. You know you want it. It's delicious and fish-like. I mean, I prefer the shark. I'll take one of the other things. Of course, I haven't found a fish murder yet either, so all of this may be mostly for naught. Actually, hang on. I thought I bought a fishing rod, didn't I? Where is fishing? Oh, there we go. So, yeah, I can do it. I'm going to need a much better lure at some point, it looks like. That seems to be my problem now. Alright, this isn't working. So we're just going to move along. I like fishing in games. I don't know why. You know, you would think wouldn't really be that big a thing, but like there's certain things I like fishing. I actually like video game golf too. That's another one of those weird ones that I just really enjoy the hell out of. I don't know why I find it so relaxing to do. Alright, so we've started a new bunk station. We're going to roll down here to Junktown. Appropriately named Junktown appears to be a pile of ramshackle buildings rolled out in a heap of some hastily assembled docks. It's clear the place is crawling with bandits, and searching light swings ominously over the narrow entrance. Strange mechanical sounds can be heard in the distance. So we're going to do Nordic mode and head in. Because clearly this island has gotten far more difficult. And we can't go that way. So we do have a map now. So like I say, I really like how the dungeons are laid out here. Oh, really? There's like nothing here. I expected the first room to have at least something in it. That's the way I can go. There's a teleporter around here somewhere. Next to a half-eaten piece of fish is a note that reads, "Please deliver to D. Herman 24, Lullaby Lane, Junkport." It appears the fish was seasoned to perfection. I've heard that before. Where was that from? The thing about the seasoned to perfection fish. Oh, that's going to kill me. I don't remember. Wait, Telltale glow. Are there any enemies around here? No, there are not. Yeah, he's not coming. Alright. So, there's no enemies on this map, so I can just move around freely, at least at this point. It won't let you fish if there's something that can fight you, so... that much I figured out. Man, this is... there won't be any trouble from this guy. Cool buildings. I'm gonna go back and hit that building I passed, because I don't think... because I know there's only one way out of here, and I thought that the building might actually be it, but now I'm starting to think that these aren't exits so much as they are places I should go and check out. Okay, so yeah, here's the teleporter pad that we saw on the map. Okay. Oh, there's a thing back there. All the ladders you've seen, this one seems to be quite sturdy craftsmanship. It's likely not going to see any others sitting in his workshop. Yes, we'll take the ladder. I am exactly that kind of a jerk. But I'm fairly certain I'm going to need it later. It'll get me out of a pit, I think, I wager. You can hear somebody around here talking about how... okay, so there's the exit. Powder. Blood and Water 204. My escape from the Brotherhood was narrow and violent. They hoped to put my weapon expertise to use, but I couldn't keep making war machines for them. I had to escape. I wouldn't have survived the attempt if it weren't for Dura, who found me wounded. She even got my boys to safety afterwards. We quickly fell in love, and that's when Aisha was born. Over the past years, she has been very encouraging of my private work, showing great interest in the weapons I designed, so naturally her curiosity has become too much for me. Though I don't like discussing weapons with others, I've pushed her away, and she's grown cold, even showing her anger towards Brian and Adam. Things are changing in Dura. Maybe it's just the stress of hiding here in Junktown. A Kickstarter lore entry. Alright. That Kickstarter, yo. Alright. We have... well, we're finding out new and interesting things all the time. Password? Uh-oh. They require a password down here. We're not... where are we going to get that? Bandits aren't the brightest bunch. If we look hard enough, or ask the right questions, we're bound to find it. Maybe we can ask one politely what it is. One of the guys must have stashed it somewhere. These things always come in threes. It's swordfish. Sorry, it just that is the international history of everything. The secret password is swordfish. It's a common word that nobody uses. But could be spoken in polite conversation without anybody noticing anything wrong. Let's talk about things that get some bleed. Just... Let's do one touch. Let's see what ability we want to use. This fighting. The burning damage is gas. Yeah, in the future, kill the flamethrower sector first. Yeah, let me move that away. Yeah, we're gonna burst to do shield assault, protecting the people. Out. Start kicking the stuff in the teeth. Still on fire. Defend action really fast. Yeah, this should be just. Nicely hit. We go this way. So when we get over there and get that stuff, which is going to let me kill those drones. We'll eventually hit one of these. Everybody with guns. Let's do this because nobody really needs any healing right now. Alright, so far. Because we should use his ability points to get more, because he got over 60. Hurrah! Here's a door I haven't been through yet. Ooh, boxes of plenty. Let's see. Family. Wonderful. Simple bundle of artist portraits with notes on the back. The first is of two young boys eating on the steps of a doorway, the oldest with his arm around the shoulders of the younger. The description reads, "My boys Adam and Brannon, my pride." The second is of a beautiful woman reaching toward the artist with a cloth. On the back is written, "My first sight of Dura leaning over me, tending my wounds after the escape." The third is of the two boys again, several years older, holding a newborn baby. The note says the boy Aiden and Brandon met their half-brother Aisha. The fourth is of a man wrestling with the older boys while the woman holds the infant. "My life has been saved." Okay. We're going to pick up quite a bit of stuff there. We do have... Ooh, there's a bandit. Let's go slap him stupid. Alright. So... yeah, let's do that. Might as well burst this out. Let's see if we can't kill the thief outright, or the bandit outright. 119 damage, only did a handful. I actually haven't used that ability yet. Let's look at his abilities. Let's do Pure Organ. And... alright. Nice. Power is beautiful. It's got some fun to it. Should have messed with someone else. Got a taunt here. This thing's gonna bleed itself to me. do the shell salt. That thing. So, what do we do here? He's got some points soon. It's going to dip into his reserve there. I like that. He's got 20. Huge strike shot. Whoa. Nice, thank you. These perks unlocked Technomancer. Well, there you go. That. Drink from the Shrine of Experience. Yes, we will drink from the Shrine of Experience. I gain more experience. Yes. Something down here, right? That seems unnecessarily weird. Alright, I can fish. So there's no more hostiles. Ooh. Just about missed this stuff. There's something here. Where was it? So there's an item here I can't use. Ah, I can use this. Let's give that to him. Alright. This says wall has some dust on it. I'm going back this way. Walked by the cellar to find Tomas happily asleep and the red bandit's cell door wide open. There was an empty bottle of booze on the table, smelling particularly strong. We shook him awake, and he immediately grew a big, stupid grin on his baby face. We pointed to the open cell, and he looked even more shocked than we did, but could only muster, "Ah, dang it. That's the best he's got for himself." Worst part of it, he didn't care a whiff that she had escaped. He was just sad she was gone. There was a simple note left behind with a red lipstick stain, and the signature would have been that read, "Thanks for the info. Boss will be mad, but at least Thomas will die happy." So do we think Red Monica was the one that was responsible for that poor bastard's future demise? I mean, we know she's around here somewhere. How about those tanks, eh? They just love people. Alright. Should have run. Alright, we got a couple tanks here. Let's start with this big lance thing. I think it's going to be the biggest problem. Well, actually, I think all of these things are going to be a pain in the ass. Which is why we're going to... Rage wave here. The helicopter thing. Do this. Push for the shape of it. On the low end, I'm wondering if there is something more to it. That is the question. Who would do that? So, I think this is the Fred and Melons, I think, who's making the tanks. He sold them to whoever lives in this area and wants to make money off that sort of a thing. Everybody has leveled beyond 10, which is good. Wizard for the wizard. We have 8 perks here. Boost up her armor. Alberto's over in nature. Let's take recuperate, and let's haste rank up. And then Garrison with his 9 points. Let's do... Let's do that one. Let's make Warblade significantly scarier. Come on, keep him down. Let's go take a look at the companion cube. The mysterious cube hums with energy as you approach. An inscription has been etched into stone. Some boxes give, this one takes. Catch if you can, and empowerment makes. You could give it a piece of equipment, but you're unaware of what would happen next. Select an item to present. Let's do this. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's find out. The cube is teleported to another part of the dungeon. That is unfortunate. Well, I guess we're going to have to give her her old level 1s back. Oh, that's... I know, some of you are thinking, you idiot. And you would be right. Delivery pass due. Captain, move the blade immediately. I don't care how many of your airships fall to pieces. Do you expect me to believe the artifact is really to blame? Pathetic. Reinforce the ship however you must. Get the blade south. Waste no time. Unless you'd like to see how quickly an all-wood pile of shanties like Junktown can go up in a flame given the right spark. Oh, somebody's charming. They're like a motivational speaker. But not one of those good ones, one of the shitty ones. Yeah. We got some good stuff here. We can maybe make that. Three of these. Can easily do that. Okay, so we're going to Warforged Gauntlets. Hooray! They're going to be a significant boost for Guy. You found the dungeon map. Not too bad. Go fight a fire. Yar har har. Lovely. And for him, ooh, I do have a burst level 2. Your security change to all allies by 60% for the next 2 actions will immediately act again after using your alliance. Yeah, nice. Let's just do this. Oh! That poor bastard didn't see it coming. Let's take this tank out. Give me just a second here, folks. Sorry. There we go. Alright. Cut point. Nice fit. You know, no, this is Gopher's first show. Yeah, we seem to be hitting pretty good now. Very good. Hi. Let's go fight the boss. Don't make me enjoy this. Let's do this. That was festive. Good solid hit. Might have to go. Because it's taunted, so it's still going to go after her for the next couple of rounds. Just haste everybody. He just hits everybody, doesn't he? It's wildfire. Let's do the damage shield on everybody. Caliber. Well, this is by 60% for the next 2 actions. Good. He gets to move again after ramping everybody's critical strike chance up. Really careless. Nice hits. That sucked. I was hoping there would be No, that's what it is. It does so much more damage based on... get this if I don't... 2 directions to go. I believe I've gotten everything from... I haven't gone through this door yet. Perhaps even surly man addresses you. Ain't interested in a fight. I only want to trade. Browse his wares. No, I think we'll bugger if on this one. Pick up some extra bits and bombs and things. Recent resurgence. Activity has peaked in Junktown recently. Airships come and go with startling regularity, and lights can be seen deep within where shadows once dominated. An unusual mechanical sound akin to a roar can be heard periodically, along with drunken laughter and random gunshots. The resurgence appears to be the regular result of the new employer pouring fresh money into the criminals' coffers. Awesome! Ooh. Declined dignity. With the law-abiding traders gone, Junktown became a notorious hideout for thieves and bandits. The port, once a bastion of open and free trade, was closed to all but the criminal element. Those looking to purchase black market goods, find shady entertainment, or simply disappear all found luck in Junktown, assuming they had the wherewithal to survive. Alright, well, let's go this way, because this will certainly finish off a path. Hey, brother. Punch you in the face until you stop at being a person. Nice hit from the healer, no less. The other thing about the same. Let's see how Crazy Man with his soul rips into shreds. Those things which need getting. Nice. That was fast and easy. I said that out loud, didn't I? It means we move down. Gun Hulk and Fist. Tag Gully. Should have the taunt. Almost. Actually, no. I need to do this because it removes debuffs from everybody, and I want to keep the amount of damage the gun train does down. So even though the level 2 ones are super awesome, I just need this thing to die. until we build up enough damage where we can hit the time. Purify again, get rid of the armor drop. Next round, I'm going to use his big attack. I should have more than so yeah, I think we're up to Warblade should do it. Oh man. Billy defend. Nice hit. So let's taunt again. Everything coming at Billy. All right, let's do this one. This should. See. Alright, we're going to the pugilist. Awesome. Slap him stupid. Heal. Let's see. Keep healing going. Let's go for Warblade. Warblade should do enough damage to just end him out. Whoa. Nope. And ramping up his defenses and made him a pain. All right, there we go.
Yeah!
Mana Rush. The only two suitable places for seafaring vessels to dock on the island are in the far west and the far east. The west was taken by Vansler and his militia, becoming an official trading and enterprising station. Those that were less willing to put up with the high tariffs and regulations took over the east coast, hence the creation of the junk town, a hastily assembled boom town turned to shanty town. This rickety place once served as cheap slum housing for many of the merchants, miners, and dock workers that flocked to the island during the Mana Rush. So, like, I dig this. Like, it's got a lot of collection or inspiration, I guess would be the better term, from the real world equivalent of the Gold Rush and all the ridiculous crap that went on when that happened. The allure of free trade without oversight was extremely appealing to many merchants. Also attracted the area where unsavory characters, gamblers, smugglers, and thieves became more and more common as time passed, and Junktown soon earned a surly reputation. Double-cross deals behind closed doors, and intimidation pushed away honest traders, many of whom were left with fond memories of Vansler's suddenly reasonable tariffs. Alright. That should give me... almost everything here. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. The exclamation mark is an event, which I may or may not have. Nope. I'd hope to get those things to kill each other, but that's apparently not what's going to happen here. See, I can't tell if the exclamation mark is the traps. Like, typically that it's supposed to be an event of some part. Container, a password for a bandit, a container, and a note. I am missing everything. Alright, let's head that way over here. They doubt we'll figure this one out. Speed and intelligence is like one side repeats, the second is not left. Right comes after left, but left does not come after right. So, speed and intelligence testing. One side repeats, the second is not left. Right comes after left, but left does not come after right. The second is not left. So the second one has to be right. And right follows left. So... Alright. Alrighty. Okay, that doesn't stay up long enough for me to do anything. Alright, so let's try... Okay, no. think I was right. I think I just screwed up. Wrong there. Yeah. Inside the footlocker, you find a beer-soaked letter. Loose lips sink ships. Apparently, lips are loose in the cantina. Morons always love the booze and the bills, but forget how to make the others. Using science, you decide one of the key password phrases is makes. You store that information away for later use. One of the words is makes. Like I said, not the brightest. Let's keep searching. This down. Alright, so we are over there. Gonna grab this. There is a thing we're supposed to read here. Enter. Well, yes, we're gonna enter. There's stuff down here, including some kind of tank. That's the lost note. The boss wants the package moved immediately. No arguments here. The sooner the better. Something about it gives all of us an uneasy feeling. It seems to affect anyone who gets near it. It might sound crazy if things hadn't been crazy ever since we took it on. Bandits ain't exactly polite to one another, but damn, fights are breaking out left and right. It's leading to sloppy work and injuries. Too many men wasting nights in the med tents. Stranger things have been happening, too. The bloody storehouse keeping the blade fell into the ocean. None of the boys wanted to fish it out. Said they were afraid if they went in to go after it, they might not come back up. Well, some of them didn't, but we got it. Looks like some sort of tank repair service station, but requires a power cell to activate. The tank here looks special compared to all the others. There's a slot for its AI core on this side. Perhaps if you repaired it, you could become its master. Initiating repair sequence. Let's see what happens. I may have to fight this thing. Repair sequence completed. The tank now functional addresses you. Hello, Master. I am Service Utilization Ill-Fated Emotive Bot, otherwise known as Susie. It is my one and only wish to serve you. What command do you give me? Well, because I actually know Susie, we're going to have her spread peace and love throughout the world. Internal error. Uh-oh. My mind is going. I can feel it. Aww. Sifting through Susie's wreckage, you notice her complex and intricate internal design, with many prized parts sought after by anyone interested in mechanical things. You decide that Susie would have wanted you to have them. How nice of Susie to have wanted that for us. Let's see. Requires a level 11. Let's equip this to Calibretto. Launch specifically tailored to unlocking potential within Gully. Grants a single point. Nice. Okay, so food can be fun. This ladder was taken from workshop in Junktown. You never know when you're going to need a good ladder. Stone cable. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty standard thing there. Exit, yes. Okay, there's apparently an event here. Which, well, no, I did the event. Okay, so... Alright, apparently it just leaves that stuff up. There's a lot of stuff here I have apparently missed. Just kind of look around, see what I come up with. I mean, there's fishing, for God's sake, so how did I miss? Captain, move the blade immediately. Don't mind. Okay, so I've read that one. Here's the thing I missed. Some scrap metal. Oh wow, yeah, I just totally whiffed on walking this way at all, didn't I? Oh, there's a chest up top. God, I completely whiffed on this area, didn't I? Let's grab this. Saying, what is the star? Objective location. Alright, so there's an objective location here. Fight a thing. What's a drone? Ain't you cute? Just heal everybody. And we're setting stuff on fire. Nice. Keep all the damage on one person, more or less. Forgot that if he attacks, he kills it, and the gully doesn't get healed. There's a lot of stuff in there. There's stuff I am still missing. Oh, here's this thing. Drink from your crown. Your battle burst is filled. Nice. A note is pinned to the bar table by large dagger reads, "You idiot, you better not forget this time. The passcode is rum. The rest of the note is soaked in booze and is ineligible." So rum makes. Looks like someone left something out they shouldn't have. I told you they weren't the brightest. Yeah, I knew we'd find something. Rum is part of the password, huh? Let's keep searching for more information. So, basically at this point I just need to go find a pirate and kick the crap out of him. Hey Captain, got the airship's cargo hold reinforced as you wanted. Now we just gotta get the sword below decks. None of the boys will go near it. Yeah, they're cowards. Guess we're getting our money's worth, eh? These tales they're telling sounds like children's ghost stories, bad ones. Too bad I hurt my back lifting that mead barrel, or I'd do it myself. Speaking of that barrel, could have swore I heard it curse when I dropped it below decks. Maybe I'm going crazy too. Anyways, we'll get on board somehow. I'll let you know when she's ready. Skyrim. Alright, hang on. Let's look at this. There's something. Book of Knowledge. Hidden power within a hero grants a single perk point to the chosen hero. Let's get to Gully. Okay. I guess not. I thought I just found like a whole bunch of notes and stuff, but apparently I was wrong. Why, hello. Rough-looking man sees you approaching. You best run along. He waves you off. Let's talk to him. He turns sharply and looks at you with a steady, unwavering gaze. Why don't you turn around right now, stranger? Whatever it is you want, you ain't gonna get it. Are you Evertson? His eyes straight. He eyes you straight on as a predator watches prey. You shouldn't have told me you know who I am. That was a mistake on your part. Now you're both gonna regret you said that. You don't scare me. Well, if it's a dance you want, darling, then come closer and I'll whisper the last words you'll ever hear. Before you can react, he reaches for a weapon. Maybe it's a fight. Hit all enemies. And let's not do that. It's just taunting. That's another all enemies thing. Just punch him. Let's just do her. Nice. And really finish it off.
Yeah!
I think. So I've found everything here. What am I missing? Okay, so I gotta go up that way. Let's just teleport here. Out. That's where I need the password for. So there's a treasure chest around here somewhere. Somehow I've managed to miss a treasure chest. I always hate that like there's a chest. I think I've missed a chest in every one of these things. Simply from my own inability to figure out where they're at. We're going to take a look around here real fast. There's gotta be something, right? So, how do I find these things? Damn it. This is without a doubt frustrating. Well, let's head this way. Scrap metal. A couple of attackers up here. Oh, you poor idiots. It tends to always be the bigger target. So. Alright, so this has been a pretty good story. I'm really enjoying how they're making this pretty well. That looked like it hurt. Yeah, I suppose it must have. I'm not breathing fire anymore. I should probably think about grabbing some food at some point. Almost like you guys think you're a threat. He'll do something to that off. And then I'll just beat him to death. With his own socks. I actually have no idea why I said that. That makes no sense whatsoever. How did I even get his socks? Head in here. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Increases magic defense and attack power. Attack power. Haste rating. Ooh, crit rating. Let's do. We'll put this on garrisons. What do we got here? Pretty impressive. Let's put this on Gully's armor. Oh god, let's not. Level 3 armor. Ugh. How have I not noticed that? I need to get her much better armor. Let's, more reading. Security updates. Perimeter's been tight, but there's still stuff going missing. Captain says he doesn't care much about the safety of it, but it's making us look bad. One guy said he saw something last night, a shadow moving between the stuff staggered staged for loading on the main dock near the flame stacks. Couldn't make it out clearly, other than to say the shadow was curvy in a way that made him stand up straight. More hair than he's ever seen on a bandit, he says. I ain't seen any curves in a long time. I should have switched patrols with that bum. Alright, so Red Monica's clearly rummaging through the various and sundry luggage around here. Security updates. The place has been locked down since our mysterious shadow guest started causing a stir. A couple of patrols were found unconscious. Expensive stuff was disappearing. Doors were found with their locks mangled. Traps were disarmed. Seemed like the whole place was about to fall into chaos, until our visitor got sloppy. Thomas, one of the youngest and clumsiest recruits, barged in on her while she was trying to squeeze her assets into something she had taken off one of the patrols. We were all shocked she didn't put up more of a fight, considering how well she'd stayed hidden. But what are you going to do? She's down in the brig now. Well, that's something to deal with. Oh, you want a piece of me, Jack? Well, let's go dance. We should do more or less enough work to end this thing. That was fun. Alright, so Monica's been taken prisoner. We've got to go for that. But we're trying to get into the base anyway, so that'll get us to... Come at me, bro. So let's sting this and start bleeding. Well, that was somewhat convenient, I suppose. He's got at least one more attack coming in. He'll do that. She'll block most of it. And healing wave. And go punch him. Got him like a tuna. Which is about right, the same size. Actually, if you didn't know that, that surprised me a couple years ago. Tuna are like 8 feet long. They're gigantic. They weigh a couple of 100 pounds each. When I learned that, it's like, no wonder they get caught. And no wonder nobody notices when a dolphin gets caught. Another group of jackasses. Let's just see what happens when I go for the full tilt on this one. And we'll do. Here comes the Oh wow, 200 damage, didn't even half him. That's gonna be a... Let's see where I'm going. Oh wow, we get rid of that guy fast. Keep coming in. Oh Lord. That guy keeps healing. I actually have to kill the wind caller to stop him from healing. She's already got the taunt up still. We'll do the defense. Yeah, so now they're not getting that bad. Get some more healing on Gully. Whew. Oh. I think she's got one more. We're coming. That was 131 damage, and it didn't even phase him. Let's do bolt and toss and see what happens. Oh, this is ugly. I gotta just keep healing Gully at this point. Alright, we're almost done with the healer. Oh, we're done with him. He killed him. He bled himself out. That's... I should have put the taunt on. Alright. Boulder test. Character has been stunned and need further stuns for the duration. Okay. I'll do that. Let's make everybody faster. See if we can't get a couple good hits in there without. She got 20 up. Let's put a damage shield on everybody. Hopefully this should help that cold index bastard. Nice. Uppercut to the solar plexus. Garrison has been ahead of them from the very beginning. How did he not? You know what I mean? So I'm assuming. So I've been in here, right? Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why I didn't think I did that. So I'm going to go looking at this, I'm going to have to come at it from a different angle. So it looks like a beach here. We get a couple of things we can get. Use this to head down to a beach. Oh, yes, ma'am. So there is an objective here. I'm going to assume that is in that gateway down there. When the gate man sits by his lonesome, he perks up as you approach. What are you in for? Nothing. I was betrayed. They'll get what's coming to them one way or another. Tell us the gate password and we can help. Ah, so that's your angle. I get it. Seeing as how I can't get revenge stuck in here, how about you do me a favor? I'll tell you what you need to know if you can open the gate. Open the gate. Wise decision. They don't tell it to everyone. All I know is that money is one part. That's all I got. Figure the rest. I'll see myself out. So money, we need to remember that. He seemed a little eager to tell us. Yes, it does seem suspicious. If there's one thing you can trust, it's a revenge story. That must be the password. Let's give it a shot. So rum makes money. Is the password. Theoretically. I don't know. Yeah, let's enter here. She's a feisty one, indeed. At first, whenever I'd walk by her cell, she'd leap at me like an angry wildcat, making me jump. Then she'd smile and say things like I knew her. What's that mean? She's a feast for the eyes, all right. But good looks can't break metal cuffs, so she's not going anywhere. Over time, she's calmed down a bit. Maybe owing to my way with words. Mom has always said I was a good talker. I'd wager she's starting to like me, the prisoner, I mean. Tomas. Oh, you poor dead idiot. I've already read the end of that story. She's escaped, and you're going to be murdered. For letting her go. You damn fool. You did it for love. And it's gonna bite you in the ass. Alright. Let's see. How do I need to go to turn this on? So the password is this way, I believe. Yes. Here we go. Password. Rum makes money. Someone blares at you through the speaker. Opening up! It's a trap. We're all gonna die. First, we're gonna steal all their stuff. So after they kill us and loot our bodies, they'll have to put it all back where we found it. Yes, we are going to completely re-up on that stuff. So I get the feeling the arena pit back this way is where the boss is. There's a giant skull on the ground. That's typically a sign that you found the person what's trying to kill you. Hey, chumps. Didn't it seem a little easy getting in here? Like maybe we let you in? Don't monocle Streck shut it off? Just had to slow you down long enough to download it? You moron, don't tell them where it's going. Well, he said it so fast I missed it, so... Hey, Cannon, I'm trying to sound menacing here. Just turn the damn thing off. War Golem. Right here, come get me. Just bleeding out. Fancy. Oh, that was a hell of a hit. So from this point forward, that should help. Oh, wait. Oh, God, that's gonna hurt. What do we got? We got 35 points. If the target is sundered or poisoned, it also adds bleeding damage. Yeah, let's do this. I'll double up on its poison. Do this. Let's see if we can't get it to start bleeding down. How much bleed can we load up on this thing? It deals with, every time somebody hits it, it does damage. We'll be taking a bit of damage from that. So I got it taunted. Let's do Warblade. Uh-oh. All defensive. Wow. That was an impressive amount of doing the damn thing. Let's do this. Yeah, overall, not a lot there, but... And its attack goes up every time I hit it. Oh. This thing's gonna be so hard. Well, thank God she lived through that. Still got the taunt. Anything that gets rid of... I have something that gets rid of its stuff. Nicely done. And down. Actually, he raised his defenses, but that's kind of beside the point. Ooh.
System interrupted. Failsafe routine activating. Self-destruct is imminent.
The golem is going to detonate. We cannot stop it.
Forget stopping it. We gotta run.
System offline.
And red Monica.
It stopped itself?
Sure. Maybe we got lucky.
Wouldn't be the first time. Eh, swordsman? Miss me? You guys look like you could use some help.
Monica, you're okay.
Of course. Hello again, Captain. Hope that barrel was comfy.
As barrels go, not bet. Wait. You knew I was in there the whole time?
You needed the rest. I was trailing these losers, hoping to steal a ship, but it's obvious we're gonna be staying a while.
We are. The bandits are mercenaries, working for someone to collect artifacts and keep people off the island.
They're the bastards that shot us down. And now they have an artifact on its way to some place called Deadwatch.
The bandits are a problem, but the one paying them, that's who we gotta find. If we find Deadwatch, odds are we meet the one handing out the gold. Monica, did you overhear anything while you were around the bandits?
Oh, I heard plenty. Their boss is some dark mage lady. I can't tell whether they're scared of her or drunk with love. And maybe both, the way they yap about her.
As is the way with stupid drunken idiots.
Is someone's jealous?
What?
Monica, we could use your help.
Fine. Let's find this lady in Deadwatch. Then, we're getting off this rock.
Nice. Head towards death. Let's see what we got here. Feels like a loot village and run off with before I run off with this guys. It doesn't look like anything up here. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Let's go. Now, let's see. There was a thing over this way I didn't go check out because I thought it might take me out of the dungeon. And I didn't want to do that then. So I'll go look at it now. Okay, nope. Never mind. Okay, so it doesn't look so. It looks like we're walking out here. All right. Well, it's cool to have the whole team together. I do wish I got to fight with everybody. It is, I believe it's just one space back. Or it's in the last city and I'm completely misremembering anything correctly. So, there were some mechs in a garage that I needed bits for. And I have Susie's parts. I think, was this the first? No. Let's see if it maybe wasn't one back further. I might be in the wrong area, so that's... Okay, yeah, this isn't the right place. So I need to go back one town, or to the cantina. We can go do a legendary mode. Let's actually check something out here. Let's look at what we found. We got this. That doesn't help anybody. Got some armor. That is a very nice upgrade. Now let's equip that. Officer's cloak, level 9. We got a lot of wizard robes. Nothing particularly super interesting about any of that stuff. Let's open this. Ooh, we got... Alright, so we got something for Monica. Back Farm's Way. And go hit you in. Folks, again, I have another proposition if you're interested. More spiders? No, this is very different. Slimes. Slimes have infested the sewers. How did the slimes get down there? No one's sure. We just noticed the smell got worse. Much, much worse. Not sure what's going on exactly, but we'll help you out if you could look for us. We'll check it out.
What'll it be?
What'll it be? Alright, for right now, let us rest. And I think we're going to stop there right now. It's past midnight, and I have... Oh, well, let's read. Where's Bretta? I sent him to gather some firewood. But the inn's got plenty of wood downstairs. Yeah. Hopefully we'll make it back before he figures it out. Back from where? I overheard some talk about there being trouble on the road tonight. And well, I thought a little trouble might do us both some good. Really? Consider it training. Garrison, thank you. Oh man, Bretto's going to blow a fuse if he finds out. We'll be quick. Okay, let's go crack some skulls. Then bedtime. Deal. Alright, well, looks like that was done. Alright, so like I said, we're going to save here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by tonight, joining me in chat. Hope you guys had a good time. If you did enjoy yourself, please like and subscribe. Follow me on all the social medias. If you're watching later on YouTube, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Beyond that, I hope you guys have a good time, a good day, and I will see you all next time.